have three layers of energy. First layer is the layer which you use for the day-to-day affairs. Just morning 8 o'clock you get up, and evening 6 o'clock you are out, over. You wanted to go and rest. You feel nothing more, enough. Let me go and rest. The energy which you use for the day-to-day activities is the first layer of energy. There is a second layer of energy which is released only at the time of emergency, when it is necessary, like this tiger. For you there is no need even tiger, one dog is enough to Now, if your running speed is 10 miles per hour, if a dog chases you, it will be 30 miles per hour. Especially India. Special for street dogs. Anyhow, the energy which is released at the time of emergency is second layer. Third layer is the spiritual energy. The energy with which masters, enlightened masters, do healing or spiritual darshan or the materialization, all the extraordinary power, it is called third layer of energy. If a man reaches the third layer of energy and stays there, he is God. That's all. Third layer of his energy is the energy which moves the universe. First layer is physical, second layer is psychological, third layer is spiritual. First layer is the energy of physical body, whatever you are using every day, the first layer, the day-to-day affairs. Second layer is the energy of psychological. Whenever you are in emergency, that layer will be released. And whenever you are under pressure, that layer will be released. That's the third layer of energy, which is released only by the meditation, only by the spiritual masters. All the three layers of energy, all the three layers, they meet with each other at this throat center. By penetrating the throat center, Vishuddhi, it is called Vishuddhi. Vishuddhi is the throat center. All of you see. Throat center.
Why is it called Vishuddhi?
I was about to explain, you asked the question. Shuddhi means purity. Asuddhi means impurity. Vishuddhi means beyond purity and impurity. Karma means work, doing. Akarma means non-doing, laziness. Vikarma means beyond doing and non-doing. So, Shuddhi means purity, Ashuddhi means impurity, Vishuddhi means beyond purity and impurity. It is always pure. Only thing you need to open it and use it, that's all. This energy center is always pure, it never gets contaminated. That is why it is called Vishuddhi. Vishuddha. Shuddhi is the purity. It neither gets contaminated nor needs to be cleansed. It is there, alive always. This energy center is the energy center in which all the three layers meet. You can penetrate to the second layer, third layer energy center if you work on this energy center. You can penetrate the second layer and third layer energy by working on this center. It's like a gate, door to the second layer and third layer. Understand? Our being is like an ocean of energy. Just an ocean of energy. But have you seen the boat jetty where they stop the boats in harbors? What here they call? In India they call boat jetty. Here?
Pier.
Jetty too.
Pier.
Pier. P-I-E-R. Where they stop the boats. where the small
No. Dogs are big. That's not
the
a
pier is also a portion of the ocean only, but you can see a small wall will be built. There will be a stone wall. Why? So that the water can be stable, so that the waves will not be too much. For the sake of utility, they make a stone wall. Even if there is a stone wall, ocean and the pier is one and the same. And there will be one place where you can go in and come out. You can get into the ocean or get out of the ocean. Just like a pier and the ocean, you are connected to God. You are nothing but ocean. You are God. For the sake of utility, you have created your own small boat jetty, or you created your walls. You created your own walls. By and by, you never travel to the ocean. You stay only in the pier. So after a long time, you forget you belong to the ocean. Ocean belongs to you. You think this is only your boundary. You are only this much. You start living only with the first layer. When you are born, you are connected to all the three layers. By and by, when you, in the process of bringing you up, no, bringing you down, you settle in your mind for the first layer of energy. You make a small boundary. You think this much only I can do, this much only I can do, this is my capacity. You make a wall, stone wall. Then slowly, you stop traveling into the ocean at all. You use only the boat jetty, pier. Then after a few years of conditioning, what happens? You forget you belong to ocean. Ocean belongs to you. Just, you simply forget. That is the only problem between you and the enlightened master. Masters again and again tell you, you belong to ocean. You again and again tell, no, we belong to only this pier. We belong to only this pier. Because long time you have not traveled inside the ocean. Long time you have not tasted the second layer and third layer of your energy. That is the reason you stopped believing it. You start telling, there is no such thing as ocean exists. You are not able to grasp. You are not able to conceive that there is something like an ocean exists.
So during this emergency situation, do people quickly run to the ocean and run back again?
It's like just the entrance of the ocean, entrance of the boat jetty. You jump and come back. That's all. Or a little bit of water from ocean enters into you. That's all.